What if the cure for cancer is trapped inside the mind of a construction worker? Should you do what you are good at or what you are interested in? Well, in all-day society, you're probably not doing either one or the other. A large number of people live below the poverty line. Others leave their talents and skills aside, simply for low-wage work, in which they can only earn their living. Needless to say, that this situation is bad for the individual and lousy for society. So the main challenge for us to start working on a prospenomics economy is poverty, and how we will eliminate it from the world. Let's look at what current social theories have to say about it.
Should have these flying cars. Where are they? I think a big reason is that so many smart people are wasting their time. We've got brilliant mathematicians working in Silicon Valley trying to find out how we can click on as much ads as possible. We've got brilliant engineers who move to Wall Street coming up with new destructive financial products. So there's an incredible waste of human talent going on. We should first remember that most of the really big breakthrough innovations didn't start with the market, but with government. I know that's a dirty word, but let's look at one of our favorite innovations, the iPhone. Every single piece of fundamental technology in this thing, voice recognition technology, the battery, the internet, everything that makes it a smartphone instead of a stupid phone was invented by researchers on the government payroll. Apple made a great product out of that, but Apple did not make it possible. In the end, this is because of huge, large-scale innovation financed by governments. So let's remember that paying taxes and that stuff, that's really how we create civilization and progress.
So, should we expect the governments of the countries to solve the problem of poverty? Perhaps not. Tax collection has grown a lot in the last few centuries, and poverty seems to persist. Here starts something scarier than taxes and governments, the tendency of human beings to settle on easy life. It is already well known that we should not give fish to the poor, but rather teach him how to fish.
Conservatives believe that simply giving people money doesn't help them escape poverty. On the contrary, it can keep them locked into it. Getting things without working for them is a very hard habit to break, so much so that it can become a way of life. According to my research, earning your way out of poverty is much more empowering and enduring than being supported by a variety of government programs which do little more than maintain people in their poverty. This doesn't mean the government doesn't have a role to play. Indeed, wherever possible, the government and private charities should require people to work in exchange for social assistance. When we do this, we help people in two ways. First, through welfare, we're helping them meet their immediate material needs. And second, through work, we're helping them earn their own success, the key to a fulfilling and dignified life. Whether we're progressive or conservative, shouldn't that be what we want for our fellow citizens? I'm Arthur Brooks, president of the American Enterprise Institute for Prager University.
And lastly, the very nature of human equilibrium, market dynamics, combined with governmental efforts, seems to be putting an end to the poverty that has been falling last centuries.
This shows the percent in extreme poverty in the world. 0%, 50%, and 100%. And each uprise here represents 10 years. Here we are at 1900, and this is where we are today. Now, I'm going to start all the way back 200 years ago, the time of Napoleon, 1800. What was the percentage of extreme poverty in the world then? Staggering 85%. Only a few was out of extreme poverty. And then came the industrial, and the estimate is 12. 12. Let me show you this fantastic trend here, how it went down from 85%, coming slowly down, a little faster down, and then down here was the goal achieved. Well, it's not easy to measure extreme poverty. There is an uncertainty, but there is no doubt that this trend is fast going down, and that the last goal was indeed achieved. However, I'm a statistician, and I know that just because you see a trend like that, that doesn't mean that it will continue in the same direction. It may level off like this, because the last lap is often the toughest. But on the other hand, you can see that it's not impossible to achieve this new goal, to end extreme poverty altogether.
So, in the final analysis, we must allow the problem to be solved by a deus ex machina, a situation in which an apparently unsolved problem is solved by a very unusual circumstance, which seems to escape the whole context. Yes, surely the solution to the problem of poverty will be solved by a deus ex machina. And the same way that smartphones applications are solving problems that we did not even dream about 15 years ago, we are about to see advancements so unbelievably good to humanity that we will be amazed. Perhaps robots, served with artificial intelligence, will make the planet's resource perfectly utilized with minimal environmental impact, raising our current scarce resources to the level of a post-scarcity society. These resources will become so available that they will be delivered in our houses in great abundance, and we will not even need to get up from the couch to get them. Our only concern in life will be to develop our talents and motivate the society that will already be much loved. We only strive to improve a subject when we love that subject.